situation to put your fiance in? Obviously, you don't care about his future in the military.
It all started with a police officer making a routine traffic stop and quickly turned into the engaged military couple finding themselves arrested behind the back of a police car. Let's see what went wrong for this couple.
Go over QSPD, you gotta get your driver's license. And then your registration and insurance.
All right, so he's not a cop. He's in the military. He's 19 years old. So active duty, meaning he's active military.
All right. No, this one's up to date. Yeah.
That sucks, man. I hope it's nothing like stupid to where it fucks up this kid's career in the military. We'll see.
And you just need your insurance. You all right, man?
Yes, sir.
You're like real nervous. See the heavy breathing, you're shaking, you got blood on your nose, you got blood on your hand.
Oh, that's not blood, dude. That's a cupcake we just got.
What's that?
Oh,
We just ate
that's
cupcakes.
cupcake frosting.
Oh, okay, because you got it on your nose, too.
Yeah,
He's shaking like crazy. He's definitely shaking.
All right, you good, though? You seem really nervous. All right. All right, give me 1 minute, don't get out the vehicle, okay?
A lot of the times nerves just take over, especially when you're in a position of losing something. If you are caught, nerves just take over. It doesn't matter how calm you are, no matter what the situation is, you just, those nerves take over completely, and it's a tell for these cops.
Pull him over for no lights. He's got blood on his hand, blood on his nose. He's nervous about something. I don't know what it is.
Fight?
I asked him that. He said, no, it just ate a cupcake.
I've never heard of cupcake fighting back.
Yeah, but just the way he's acting, that's why I called you out. Like I said, no eye contact.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Hey, you can pull him out. Excuse me. Can you open your door and step out for me? All right, just head over there to the sidewalk. To the sidewalk right here. Were you ever able to get the insurance?
Yes, I showed her.
Okay, you did? Okay, cool. All right, just right over here for me. I don't know if I ever told you, but the reason I stopped, you got no headlights on. Or they're out. One of the two.
Oh.
So send them on their way. Why are you digging into, this is what I can't stand about traffic stops that turn into something bigger. Yes, something could have happened earlier. That's not the call that they got. They pulled them over for a light being out. They see suspicion of further activity. That's not the reason he's getting pulled over. So, and it looks like they're in Florida.
My car has been out, and I was driving my boyfriend's for a while, and he had automatic headlights, so I had to get reused to my manual headlights. I have to pull them out, and I guess I forgot to pull them out. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. I'm just going to give you a warning. Everything's good with your license, okay? He's going to run the K9 around your car real quick, and then if everything's good, then we'll let you go, okay?
Thank you so much.
What's the reason they're running the K9? Because the kid's shaking? Because he's nervous? Again, I don't see any reason for them to be bringing a K9 out.
Yeah, he showed interest. You can ask consent on something like that. He showed interest. Nothing, like say, didn't give me an alert. He showed piqued his interest in certain spots. So on that one, I'll go to you. You can ask if you want to. It's no problem with that. So
yeah, like even he hasn't said a word.
Yeah,
and he's looking at it like nervous. His heart's still beating through his chest. I don't know if he's got it on him.
Yeah,
or
he
what.
popped twice on the doors there. Really at her door too. He's like, hey. Oh, okay, all right, hold on, Bubba's ready. But he gave some interest there. So yeah, absolutely, ask him. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have anything illegal in the car that I need to know about?
I just have my mother's Adderall, which I also have.
Okay.
She said her mother's Adderall.
And
she also has ADD. So right there, you're fucked, man. She should have kept her mouth shut. He is keeping his mouth shut. Do not have to give consent. The dog did not alert. It was suspected, whatever that means. So if they would have just kept their mouth shut, I can already tell how this is going to play out. She just admitted that there's drugs in the car. Now that's probably cause to search. They're going to search the car. They're going to get jammed up for possession because it's probably not a prescription that's prescribed to them. And that's how you get yourself fucked right there.
And I used
It's
to,
prescribed to your mother?
yes, but I also have some prescribed to me.
Okay.
I used to work at a smoke shop, and I have a tray, and I don't know. I just went on a road trip and just got back in my car, so I don't remember
Shut up.
everything that took place.
Gotcha. Okay. Hang tight for 1 second. So where in the car is it described to your mom?
I think it's right next to the passenger.
Right next to the passenger seat? Okay. Alright. Is there anything else illegal in the car other than the tray? You said the tray's in there?
I used to work at a smoke shop, so
Okay.
tray and anything else.
Just to be clear, they didn't even need to give them consent to search the vehicle. It would have got thrown out in court had they ended up getting in anyway, because sometimes cops have a way of wording things to where they're able to get into the vehicle. But if they had just said, no, I do not consent a search, then it would have got thrown away if they did get in the vehicle, because the cop did not, that the dog did not alert the vehicle. It just suspected, or whatever the term he used.
Me and my roommate just moved, or I moved with my roommate, but I have some of her stuff, but I work at I just know that there might be a grinder in there from the
Okay.
smoke shop.
Alright. Sounds good.
You see how the cop, obviously he's done this many times before, but it's just a lesson to everybody and all of you. If you get pulled over, just shut your mouth, keep your mouth shut. The cop was just letting her talk. He asks one question and lets her talk. And if there's a break in silence, they won't say anything until they reiterate or continue to talk. Just keep your mouth shut, man. Lawyer, lawyer, lawyer.
Oh, wow. Alright. So
And I'm willing to bet right now there's no hard drugs in that car. They don't look like they do any type of meth or fentanyl or anything like that. It's probably just Adderall, probably just weed. And I'm not downplaying those things, but I don't know, whatever that.
it all makes sense now. So I don't know if you saw his eyes, but his eyes are
Yeah.
This is in between the passenger seat and the door where he was sitting,
yeah.
and it's prescribed to the mother.
Yeah.
And they said it was in the back part of the car. So he obviously had it on him. He's
Yep,
on it. So,
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Absolutely.
that's constructive, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. They seem to start. Yeah.
Police officers continued to search the vehicle and question the suspects about their findings.
First seen 1,000 times in movies and TV, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. So the next part's important. I need a verbal yes or no, okay? Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Asking.
Blah, 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 blah.
Having these rights in mind,
Speak to you about what?
I think I'd ask you some questions. Like I said, it's up to you if you want to speak to me or not.
So is it either speak to you or speak to a lawyer?
See how he said that? It's up to you whether you would like to speak to me or not. Take this as a lesson. Do not speak to them, because they say it flat out. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. And they mean that when they say it, because when you go to court, all of this shit is brought up. So you're better off just being quiet.
I can read the rights to you again if you'd like. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Have you asked any law enforcement officer to speak to an attorney?
No.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
I'm sorry. So if I choose to talk to you, are you going to interrogate me?
I'm just going to talk to you like we're talking now.
Okay.
I'm not going to take you to the police station, put you in a room or anything like that. I'm just talking to you like I'm talking to you now.
Am I going to go to jail tonight?
Well, I got to talk to you. I got to ask you questions.
Okay. Alright. I can talk to you.
Okay. All right, so a couple things. Who is he to you?
My fiance.
It's your fiance. Okay. And how long have you lived down here?
I just moved down here like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay. And you said something about driving your ex-boyfriend's car?
Yeah, I had an ex-boyfriend.
All right, this is
and
boring me.
It's just,
This is just boring me. And listen, part of this channel, and I understand that this is going to happen a lot, is I'm going to start digging into some videos, and I'm not going to give a fuck about them. I'm going to have some interest in some of them, but most of the time, this shit is just, all right, I can get to the end of this. Let's see. She blah, 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 blahs, just talks and talks and talks.
Why is it
He
there?
probably doesn't give much.
It was in the back of the car. I was like, I saw it earlier today. I was like, oh, I put it in my seat and then it there.
It's not a very smart place to have it, especially if it's not prescribed to you or to her.
Oh, yeah.
You understand that's against the law, correct? Okay.
Well, he does now.
The marijuana in the car, is that yours? Okay. What's her mother's name? Shayna? Okay. So, one, I'm in the military too, man.
Yes, sir.
I know drugs are supposed to go in and out of the base.
Yes, sir.
So there's no reason for that weed to be on the base or the prescription medication. Whether it's her mother's or not, she shouldn't be in possession of that.
Yes, sir.
So my question is to you, the medical, or I keep saying medical marijuana, the prescription medication. You said you found it, you put it in between your seat and the door, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's not a very smart place to have it.
Yes, sir.
That's hers.
That's her.
It's not smart to have it at all in the vehicle if it's not your prescription.
Not mine.
It's not yours?
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying you didn't hide it there when I walked up or anything like that?
No, sir. I mean, if it was hidden, it wouldn't be there.
Okay. All right. So she lives with you on base. You're not married, you're just engaged?
Yes, sir. We're about to get married.
How long have you known her for?
Over a year.
Over a year? Okay.
19 years old, known her for a year, and you're engaged. Yikes.
And being in the military, you got to make smart decisions
Yes,
about bringing shit on in and on the base. Because I can tell you,
Absolutely.
if it was the base I was on, you'd be getting fucked by the UCMJ right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I could just get it all dumped in the ocean before we go.
Do you have anything illegal on you?
No, sir.
Can I pat you down real quick?
Yeah.
Can I go inside your pockets?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just stay like that. So what's this?
That's her little Delta 8 vape.
Delta 8 or THC?
That's Delta 8.
I don't even think they make Delta 8 vapes. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure they might actually. They have flowers, so they probably do.
100%. So if I test this, it's going to say it's not THC.
I mean, it's Delta
It shows up as THC if you still test it. That's the loophole that they have with that shit. He's still fucked.
8 from a gas station legally bought.
Okay.
It's not going to be real weed.
All right. Have a seat right there for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
You should not jam anybody up for weed, first of all.
Hansel, can you hang out with him real quick? What's this?
dad pin.
It's a dab pen?
Yes.
THC?
Delta.
Delta. So if I test this, it's going to
Yes,
say it's not
absolutely.
THC.
I bought it at a gas station.
Why is it in his pocket? He's in the military. He shouldn't be consuming this.
He carries my things for me sometimes.
Why? That's stupid. That's your fiance and you're putting him in a shitty situation because I don't know if you know this, you've only been engaged for almost a year now. I could charge him criminally. He goes back to the Coast Guard, Uniform Code of Military Justice will throw him in the brig for about 5 years for having this just on him. So that's a shitty situation to put your fiance in. Obviously you don't care about his future in the military.
He tells me, and he's like, "You're my woman, I don't want you to carry anything." And he's not talking about just anything like that. Like he's talking about if I'm carrying my purse or this or that, and that's why he carries my things.
Another thing, you're staying with him on base and you're taking this shit on base. You could be arrested for introducing this into a military facility.
I don't know if you can with Delta 8. That would be curious to. I'd be curious to know that what the laws are on that.
Do you know how stupid that is?
Either way, if you're in the military, you should not be even fucking with any of that kind of stuff because it could put your career at jeopardy.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna see if I have a marijuana test kit and try to test this. Can you turn around and face the car?
I'm gonna test it.
Hands behind your back. I'm about to ask you, do you have anything illegal on your person?
So she's going to get arrested for possession of a controlled substance, prescription that is not hers, and I don't know if he's going to get arrested for that. We'll find out.
Because if you tell me now, it's not as intense as it's going to be if you take it into the jail. That's an additional felony charge. So if you have any pills, anything on you, now's the time to let me know. Okay. So you understand the consequences if they find something on the jail?
Yes.
Okay. Watch your head.
He's got to call somebody because he has
a learner's license.
Yeah.
But he may be going, depending on how this comes back.
Dude, they're going to jam him up for Delta or even weed. That's crazy, man.
Go over here. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Separate your hands.
That's Florida. I thought Florida was decriminalized or legal.
What is this for?
You're being placed under arrest for possession of a controlled substance. Turn this way. Who's your direct chain of command? Do you have their number?
Yeah, my phone's dead.
Your phone's dead? What's his name? What's his rank?
E4, E5.
E5, David. Are you sector?
Yes, sir.
That sucks, man. This whole kid's future is down the tubes because of a fucking tail light.
Tell me
What
exactly
it
what
is, they're both going to be probably the same drug. The point is that I'm making, the same thing I kind of told her was if you have a prescription of stuff so that you can use it as an excuse. Well, no, so you can use it as an excuse to get the same thing off the street. See what I'm saying? That prescription bottle is not for the pills inside.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, it can be true if you do that, but that's not why people are prescribed medication. Some weird way of thinking.
Gotcha.
It's maybe the same drug, but it's a different imprint, which means that those pills came from somewhere else.
Gotcha. Okay, makes
See what I'm
sense.
saying?
Yeah, that's illegal. So she bought them and threw them in the bottle. I used to do the same shit.
This is gonna get dismissed.
I know.
Very quickly.
I know.
No, it's not. Unless she knows. So, actually, I don't know. Her demeanor is like, I know something that they don't know.
It literally doesn't matter.
I guess I should call my granddad. Oh.
Yeah. I'm about to call my dad.
Oh, yeah. They know people.
This is insane.
Just because of your mom.
they think they are?
I don't know, because they didn't even ask us.
They didn't even tell me. Yeah, they didn't ask us
They
to
literally
check.
just walked up to it and checked it. Like, who the
They didn't.
Listen, dude, you blabbered. You said more than you should have said. This is funny. These interactions are funny to me. She's acting like a retard right now.
Even tell me what I was getting pulled over for
No.
until after they went and checked my car and everything.
That's
yeah,
not
no.
true.
Like,
That's not true.
this is so stupid.
I love how he's just like, yeah, totally, dude. Totally. Yeah, totally.
Ooh, the call.
He was grilling you. It was pissing me off. I was like, really?
Dude, I know. Like, who the you? This hurts so bad.
This is entitlement at its finest, man.
I know.
Yo, my leg is itchy.
So when he asked us where you're staying, I don't know where I'm going to say, because he got the address here.
I said, one of your boys' house.
Yeah.
And then I said only for a couple days, maybe like one day. And then at the Flying Navy. And then we can say I'm going to sleep in my car because we were waiting.
We have no idea they're getting recorded. This is funny.
These two got their stories together. They were eventually taken to jail. The male suspect was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, while the female suspect was arrested for drug paraphernalia and possession of drugs without a prescription. Please learn from this incident. Taking a prescription that does not belong.
All right, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. I hope that kid gets off, and she's dumb. She should have kept her mouth shut. But what are you going to do? Learn lessons. Do not say anything if you get pulled over. You have every right to keep your mouth shut. The more that you say, the more that they will use against you in court. They even tell you that. So just do yourself a favor, even if you're in the right or if you're in the wrong, keep your mouth shut. Guys, I hope you liked this video. It wasn't exactly the best video to watch, but I like going into these without knowing anything about them, so it's a genuine reaction. And I'd like to do more. I want to start getting into some UFC content, boxing content, but I'm kind of just using this as a way to just kind of get out there, get some videos out there, get some content out there, and build the channel up a little bit. Hope you like. Subscribe to the channel, guys, and we'll check you guys on the next one.